Hi, welcome to this evening's long form lesson. So, this evening's lesson is a kick upwards and strike the tiger's ears. So, let's get started. I'm just going to turn this down a bit, see if I'm okay. If you could leave this set up, it would be fabulous, but not possible. Okay, so let's start by just feeling ourselves here in our feet, in the body, and we'll do the whole way to this lesson and then we'll work on it. Fabulous. So take a moment to just feel the presence of the whole body, all the sensations, thoughts passing through the mind, and let's just relax, soften, be here. And then we're going to sink into the right. We step out nice and wide, wider than shoulder width. Relax into the left. Bring the right foot round. Pull the shoulders back, just relax. Allow the arms to float up to the throat. Pull in on the elbows and float down. So we're going to turn left and make the ball between the throat and the dantian. Step forward and left. Ward off left at the throat. Turn on the ball of the right. Step forward and right, ward off right. And then yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push the right, push forward with the left. Now we keep the right side steady as we a little turn with the left side of the body. Make the hook, send out the hook and step out with the left, keeping the weight in the back foot, the right foot. Turn your left hand over. Come around the left and we pick up the right for lifting hands. Step back for shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. Softly sinking that right hand down. Step out wide with the left for brush left knee and push. Left, right, play guitar. And then we open the body up again. Step out with the left, brush left knee and sink forward. Sit back turning on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Sit back turning on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and push. And play guitar again. Turn right and open up. Step out wide with the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward. And we sit back turning on the heel of the left. Now I'm just bringing this foot back here for space. Step round with the right, sink into the right, turn left to yield and step forward with the left, punch with the right. So then we turn left, withdraw as we come around the left foot. Round the right foot, we're yielding with the left hand, push with the left, push forward with the right. And then stay in the left foot as we send out the right hand. Pull into the right foot as the left foot comes round on the heel. Heel to the toe of the right as the left hand yields. Heel to the toe of the left as we step back with the right for crossing hands. Then stay in the left foot and step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Right hand comes up to ward off and we yield and ward off and press. Yield and push with the right, push forward with the left. Bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left hand across the body. Yield, step with the left to the corner, sink into the right. And then pick up your left foot. We step around, step forward, and the two hands come down. Turn right, pick up the left foot, and sink forward to punch. We turn right and open up. And back to the center. Step wide onto the ball of the left. Push with the right. Turn left. Step back with the right. Push with the left. Turn right. Step back with the left. Push with the right. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right and push with the left. And one last one. Step back on the ball of the left, sink into the left as the right hand pushes. And we turn left and make the ball. And bring it into the front foot. Sit back into the back foot, look over the shoulder. Step wide with the right. Sink into the right foot and stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot back out. We pick up the right for lifting hands. Turn left. Shoulder stroke. Yield and yield. White crane spreads wings. Sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee. Sink forward, push left and right. And needles at sea bottom. Sink into the right foot and the hands come over the top. We step with the left for iron fan. Pivot on the heel of the left. Sink into that left foot as the right hand connects to the dantian. Turn body and chop. Pull into the front foot. Roll back into the back foot. And split. Turn back and pick up that right foot and bring it down on the heel. Sinking the right fist to the hip, we turn left. Step out wide with the left and sink forward to punch. And then we turn left again for flat fist and cut to the corner and then in toward off left. Sink back into the right as we turn on the heel of the left and step forward with the right for ward off right. Yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. And yield with the left, yield with the right, push with the right, push forward with the left. Now we have a little turn to the right again. Come around on the heel, make your hook, send it out. Turn on the ball of the left foot, step out onto the heel, but keep the weight on the right as we sink and turn the left hand over. Now into waving hands. So step up with the left, sink into the left foot, step in, sink into the right foot, step out, sink into the left foot, step together, sink into the right foot, step out. So we draw the hook up the center line, send out the hook, step out with the left, high pat on horse, left, slide the right hand up and step back on the ball of the left to cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the right, turn to the left, step back on the ball of the right to cross hands, fan out and toe kick with the left. And we're going to spin on the heel of the right, sink in the right and a heel kick with the left. Brush left knee and push, turning on the heel of the left. We brush right knee and push and turning on the heel of the right. We brush left knee and punch down. And now turn body, sink the right fist to the dantian, step around and chop. Pull your right fist to your hip, roll back and split. Pick up the right foot, sink into the right and step forward with the left. Punch with the right. And now we stay in the left foot as we yield with the right hand. We come around the back foot as we yield with the left and keep the weight in that right foot. As the left foot comes on, we make a ward off and then sink into the left as the right hand comes into cross hands. Stay in the left and we have a kick, toe kick straight ahead. Bring the right foot down on the heel. Sink into the right and turn body. Strike to the temple, strike to the chest. Sink back into that right foot, bringing the left foot round on the heel. We sink into the left and we strike to the temple, strike to the chest. And now turn on the heel of the left foot and we cross the hands, fan out, and we have a toe kick to the corner. And then we're going to pull two fists to the hip as we adjust that foot around here and then step onto the right and strike the two tigers' ears, both ears. The one tiger's both ears. Okay, so let's go from the punch down and we'll do that a few times. And there's a nice little adjustment here in that one. That is fun. So we go from the punch down. So we just done brush left knee and punch down, and we're going to turn on the heel of the left and sink, pivot the right fist down to the dantian. Lovely open back here. Step around, empty right foot, turn body and chop, and then pull the weight into the front foot as the left hand comes round to push. Open your fist and roll back into the back foot and split. Turn back and pick up that right foot and bring it down, sink into the right. Turn left, step with the left and sink forward, punch. And now stay in the left foot, lovely yielding with the right hand. Round the back foot as we yield with the left hand and we turn the left foot out. And then we sink into the back foot as the left hand makes a ward off. Cross the right hand on the outside because we're going to kick with the right toe. So we sink down into that right foot and we turn on the ball of the left foot and strike to the temple and then into that left foot as we strike to the chest. So then open the fists, sink back into your right foot and bring the left foot round on the heel. Like you've caught somebody's hand here. Sink back into your left foot, step around with the right and strike to the temple. You're in the back foot, into the front foot as we strike to the chest. Now we're going to stay in the front foot and the fists open and we turn on the heel of the left. And as you come into the left foot, you sink into that left foot. It's looking to one corner and we cross the hands, right hand on the outside because we're going to kick with the right foot again. So this is a kick up with the right to the corner. So now your right foot is looking to that, left foot's looking to that corner. So what we want to do is we want to use our hands to pull us to here. So let's just do that part a few times just so you can see it. So we'll go from, to get the footwork right, let's go from, we're in the left foot and we've just done these two strikes. So we're going to sit back into the right foot, which will be a revision for last week's. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Sit back into the left foot. You turn on the ball of the right and step out wide, strike to the temple, strike to the chest, and the left foot comes round. So now we're going to stay in the right foot as we open the left foot back out to the corner and sink into it as we cross the hands, fan out, and we kick up to the opposite corner with the right foot. So now what you're going to do is pull, as you're turning your body, you pull the hands down into two fists by the hip, and that pulls your right foot round on the heel. So then you can sink into that left foot, step forward onto the heel of the right, and the two fists come up to strike the two ears. Love this posture for some reason. So let's go from this one, where we strike to the left, with the left hand to the temple, into the left foot as we strike with the chest, to the chest. Turning on the heel of the left foot, sink back into it, and step around with the right and strike to the temple. Bring the left foot round as you strike to the chest. Now staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot back out, cross the hands. So the left foot's pointing to one corner and the right foot kicks up to the opposite corner. And then we pull the fists to the hip and step onto the heel of the left and strike the tiger's ears. What an awesome, it's all about the tigers here. So we're here in the right foot and we strike the tiger with the left hand, the chest with the right. So then we turn on the heel of the left foot and we strike the tiger with the right, the chest with the left. And now we're turning on the heel of the right, cross hands, fan out, sink into the left foot, kick up with the right, and then pull your fists to the hip, step onto the heel, and strike the two tigers. Okay, so let's just do a few more. So we're striking into the left foot as we strike with the right. Feel a lovely ward off shape here in the hands, like you really have opened your back. So then the fists open as we're turning on the heel of the left. Keep everything relaxed. Sit back into that left foot, step around with the right, strike to the temple, and then sink into the right as the left foot comes round and we strike to the chest. So we're going to stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot, like it comes from here to there, 90 degrees round. Sink into the left, fan out, kick up with the right. pull your two fists to the hip, step to the corner and strike. So this foot is looking straight on. We're back into a bow stance. I brought that around a little bit too far that time. It just comes to the straight ahead. So maybe let's do the whole thing from the other side, and then we do that a few times facing the opposite direction. So almost done with the kick sequence, which is amazing. Sorry, no, my head is out of this, but anyway, it's better to have the space down. I might try moving it up a small bit. It's always a balancing act to have the head or the feet. The joys of home practice. Heels together. So let's first of all feel that connection down through the body. I always feel on nights on these classes I don't have the time to really tune into the energy. But when you're learning a lesson, it's not really the time for the energy works its way, and then on those morning sessions we can really investigate the energy, and that'll be there then in all your practice. So we're sinking into the right. We step out nice and wide, sink in the left. Pivoting on the right heel, we open the shoulder blades and then pull the shoulders back, opening the front of the chest. Softly floating the arms up and down. So then we're going to turn to the left and pivot on the heel as we make the ball. Step forward and left into ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right into ward off right. And then we yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push and push. And now keeping the right hand steady, we move a little bit closer with the left. Bring the right foot round on the heel. Turn the waist. Send out the hook. Step out with the left and sink into the right as we turn the left hand over. Round the left foot for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. Softly sinking that right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee and push left. Play guitar. Open up again. Brush past the left knee and sink forward. Sit back turning on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Sit back turning on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush left knee and push again. So we sit back turning on the heel of the left. I just adjust here for space. Step around with the right, sink in the right. Step out with the left and sink forward to punch. And then we turn left, stay in the left foot as we withdraw the right hand. Round the right foot as we yield with the left, push with the left, push forward with the right. Staying in the left, we send out the right hand. Pulling into the right, we bring the left foot round, yield round the right, yield round the left to crossing hands. So then we stay in the left foot as we step around with the right for embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Bring the right hand up into ward off and then yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push from the back foot, push forward with the front. A little turn towards the right hand and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left palm across the body, sink in the right, step out with the left. Now keep the weight on the right foot as we pick up the left foot and step round. Strike and step forward to punch. Repulse the monkeys. 1, push with the right. 2, sinking into the right foot, we push with the left. 3, sinking into the left, we push with the right. 4, push with the left. And 5, push with the right. So we turn and make the ball. Bring it with us into the front foot. Sit back into the back foot, looking over your shoulder, and step around with the right foot diagonal flying, opening the body up. Stay in the right foot as we turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings. And then sink the right hand softly down the front of the body. Brush left knee and push. Needles at the bottom. Iron fan. Turn body. And chop. And then pull into that front foot. Roll back into the back foot. And split. Make a fist with the right and pick up the right foot. Sink into it as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. And sink forward to punch. And then we turn to left again for flat fist and cut in toward off left. Yield round that right foot. And step forward with the right for ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. Now we have a little turn, keeping that right side steady, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Single foot. Stay in the right foot and turn back to the right as your left hand comes up to the throat and the right hand sinks down for waving hands. Sink in the left. Step together. Turn right. Sink into the right. Step out. Sink into the left. Step together. Sink into the right. Step out. And now draw the hook up the center line. Step with the right. Yield with the left. Single whip. And then high pat on horse. Step back on the ball of the left to cross hands, fan out, and a toe kick with the right to the corner. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right to cross hands, fan out, and we have a toe kick with the left to the corner. And then we spin around on the heel of the right, sink into it, and kick with the left heel to the corner. Turn back to the center. Step out with the left for brush, left knee, and push. Sit back into the right foot. Step forward with the right. Brush, right knee and push, and then step forward with the left and brush left knee and punch down. So then we turn body, moving over here just to space, and chop. Putting your right fist to the hip, roll back and split. And then turn back to the right, pick up the right foot and bring it down on the heel. Sink your right fist to the hip, step forward with the left and punch straight ahead with the right. Now stay in the left foot as we yield with the right. Sink into the right foot as we yield with the left, turning on the heel of the left. And keep the weight in the right as the left hand comes up toward off, foot comes down. Sink into the left as the right hand comes in to cross hands, fan out, and we have a toe kick straight ahead. Sink down into that right foot and turn on the ball of the left. Strike to the temple and strike to the chest. Sink into the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. And step around with the right and strike to the temple, strike to the chest. And now we stay in the right foot as we turn on the heel of the left to the corner and the hands cross with the right hand outside. Sink into the left as we fan out, kick with the right to the corner, and then pull your fists to the hip, step onto the heel of the right and strike the two tiger's ears. I'm just bringing that foot around a bit too far. So Let's do that again. Let's go from this punch down on this side now. So we've just done the punch down with the right. So we're going to turn, and as you're coming up, feel this ward off shape. The right hand comes to the throat, left hand to the forehead, and your back's open. So we sink, just pivot that right fist down to the dantian, step around with the right and turn body and chop. Now pull that right fist down to your hip. Turn back to the left as the fist opens and comes down, and we split. And then turn back, pick up that right foot, sink into it as the fist comes to the hip, turn left and step forward with the left and punch with the right. So now we're going to sink back, turning on the heel of the left. Sorry, so we're going to come, I was thinking the short form. So we yield with the right around the front foot, yield with the left around the back foot, and then bring your left hand in toward off as the foot comes down with the weights in the back, and then we sink into that left foot as the hands cross. Fan out and kick straight up with the right. Bring it down on the heel, turn on the ball of the left, strike to the temple, bring your weight into the left foot as we strike to the chest. Sit back into the right foot, the fists open. Bring your left foot round on the heel, sink into the left foot, step round with the right and strike to the temple, and then bring the weight into the right foot as we strike to the chest. The left foot has come around. So now we turn the left foot back out to the corner and sink into it as the hands cross. Fan out and a toe kick straight up with the right to the corner. And then pull your fist to the hip, step onto the heel and strike the tigers. So let's do that. Arish from brush left knee and push. Punch down. So turn body, sink into the left, step around to the right and chop. Pull your right fist to the hip as you come into the front foot. Roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn back and pick up that right foot. Sink into it as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward to punch. And now we stay in the left foot, yielding with the right hand. Into the right foot as we yield with the left, turning the left foot to the corner on the heel. Sink into the left as we cross the hands, fan out and a toe kick straight up with the right. And then bring the right foot down on the heel. Turn the ball of the left and strike to the temple, strike to the chest. Sink into the right foot as we bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left and make a fist with the right and strike to the temple and then strike to the chest. Now keep the weight on the right foot and we open the fists and turn to the left, bring the left foot round on the heel, and as you sink in, we cross the hands, then fan out and a toe right kick straight up. Pull the right fist to the hip as you adjust that foot, bring it down on the heel and strike the two tigers. So when we're here, so when we finish this side, we bring the left foot round on the heel. And we're going to, sorry, I make a muck up of that if I don't go from the beginning. So we'll do it one last time. So brush, punch down with the right, turn body, step around with the right, chop, pull the fist to the hip, roll back into the back and split. Pick up the right foot, sink in the right, step out with the left and punch with the right. And now yield around the front, yield around the back, ward off, cross hands, fan out and a toe kick straight down the run. Sink into the right, turn on the ball of the left, strike from the back foot into the front foot. Turn on the heel of the left, sink in the left, strike with the right into the right foot as we strike with the left. So we're going to turn on the heel of the left and sink into that left foot as we cross hands, fan out and a toe kick straight up to the corner and then pull your fists to the hip and strike the tiger's ears. There's 2 ears. So no time to relax for me at the end of this class. because we have a short form to do. But just take a moment yourself to just soak up all those nutrients, and I shall see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks for your company.